Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Men of Letters collection from Zero Lacquer. Zero is my own brand that I do make and sell myself. So the Men of Letters collection is based on the TV show Supernatural. There are 12 polishes in here altogether. Pre-order for these starts on August 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I will link my website down below where you guys can find those. Little backstory on the collection. So I had never watched Supernatural until January of this year. Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90, I will link her channel down below. She got me kind of interested in it, and I started watching it for background noise while I worked around the house. And then I got completely hooked. I've watched all 11 seasons 3 times now. Well, 10 seasons 3 times, 11 seasons twice. And so I really like the show, and I really wanted to theme the fall collection after it. So that's where all these bizarre names are coming from, is the TV show Supernatural. So you'll have to check that out if you guys don't watch it. It's really good. So I will get right into the swatches. I don't like to review my own polishes that much because who would believe me? So I just like to show them on camera, talk about them a little bit, and then at the end I don't really have a favorite. But I'm really excited to show these to you guys because I've been working on them for months and I'm really happy with how the collection turned out. So I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Wayward Son to represent Dean Winchester, and this is a kind of dark moss green holographic. So here's one coat. This one still has sheer spots on the first coat, so it does need 2. I think the formula is pretty good. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. It does dry a bit dull, so you will definitely want top coat. And there are a few brush strokes in it when you first apply it, but those do disappear. Can't speak. Those do disappear as it dries. So there is 2 coats of Wayward Son. The next polish is called Angel Blade, and this is a bright silver holographic with silver flakies. So here's 1 coat. This one also needs 2 coats because there are some lighter spots on one. Again, I think the formula is pretty good. So here's 2 coats. And 2 coats does cover completely on this one. Like the last one, you get a few brush strokes when it's wet, but those do go away when it dries. And this one does also dry a little bit dull, but the silver really distracts from it. It's not nearly as obvious as it would be with a darker color, but you'll still want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Angel Blade. The next polish is called Baby, and this is for the Impala. This is a black jelly base with silver holographic micro glitter. So here is 1 coat. So this one does still have some light spots on 1 coat. You could probably get it opaque in one if you did a really thick coat, but I'm not willing to do that thick of a coat. I think the formula is pretty good, and this will dry a bit textured because of that micro glitter, so you will want top coat. So here's 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. It also dries dull, so you will want top coat. In addition to the texture, you'll want top coat for that as well. So there is 2 coats of Baby. The next polish is called Croatoan, and this is a dusty red holographic. So here is 1 coat. So this one also has some lighter spots and some nail line showing on the first coat. I think the formula is good. So here's 2 coats. And this one covers completely in 2. This is another one that dries a bit dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Croatoan. The next polish is called the Colt, and this is a dark gray with red shimmer. So here's 1 coat. And this one is completely opaque in 1 coat. You might need 2 depending on your application, but it is pretty easy, I think, to cover it in 1. And again, I think the formula is pretty good. This one also dries dull, so you will want top coat. It's going to help that red shimmer stand out. So there is 1 coat of the Colt. The next polish is called Stolen Grace, and this is Castiel's color. This is a lighter ice blue holographic. So here's 1 coat. This one is a bit sheer on the first coat. Again, I think the formula is pretty good. This does have a few brush strokes when it's wet. Those do mostly go away as it dries. This one you might have to be a little bit more careful with because I think a few of them are going to stick around. So here is 2 coats. And this one does cover completely in 2. This one also dries a bit dull, so you will want top coat. So there is 2 coats of Stolen Grace. The next polish is called Moose, and this is a brown holographic to represent Sam Winchester. So here is one coat. This one also has some light spots on the first coat, so it does need two. Again, I don't really know what else to say here other than I think the formula is pretty good. So here's two coats. This one does cover completely in two, and that second coat does make the brown a lot darker. Also, dries a little bit dull, you will want top coat. So there is two coats of Moose. The next polish is called Holy Fire, and this is a bunch of kind of golden bronze flakies with holographic. So here is one coat. So you can still see through the flakies a bit on the first coat, so it definitely needs two. Again, I think it's a pretty good formula. So here's two coats. And this one does cover completely in two. You will want top coat to make those flakies sparkle as much as possible, but because they're flakies, they're not going to dry gritty, so it won't be rough to the touch at all. And it won't be difficult to remove off the nail, but some of those flakies are going to stick to the skin, because flakies are really, really light, and they're hard to get completely off the skin when you have to take the polish off. So there is two coats of Holy Fire. The next polish is called Singer Auto Salvage, and this is Bobby's Color. This is a brownie green jelly base with holographic gold micro glitter. So here is one coat. This one is sheer on the first coat, so you will need one, maybe two more. I go back and forth kind of depending on the day. One day I'll only need two coats, another day I'll need three. So we'll have to see what happens today. So here is two coats. So I think I'm going to do a third coat with this one. I mean, it's pretty opaque, and if you're not picky, you'll probably be fine with it. But I can just see a little bit of my nail line there, so I am going to do a third. This also dries dull, so you will want top coat. And because it is a micro glitter, it will dry textured, and it will be a little bit difficult to remove. So here is three coats. So three coats does cover it up completely to my liking. And again, you will want top coat for this one. So there is three coats of Singer Auto Salvage. The next polish is called Lucifer's Cage, and this is a kind of steel blue holographic. So here is one coat. And this one is a little bit sheer still on the first coat. There are a few lighter spots. Again, I like the formulas. So here is two coats. And this one does cover completely in two. Like I think pretty much all the other ones, this one also dries dull, so you will want top coat. So there is two coats of Lucifer's Cage. The next polish is called the King of Hell, and this is Crowley's Color. This is a bright red metallic with a slight flash of like orangey gold to it. So here is one coat. And this one is a bit sheer on the first coat. It does need two. And broken record here, but I like the formula. This is happening right now, and I'm pretty sure it's in my neighbor's yard because all the good stuff spawns in my neighbor's yard. So I'm going to go walk down the road and check. And then I'll come back and do the other coat. I was too late. It disappeared when I got to the end of the driveway. So here is two coats. And this one covers completely in two. You do get a few brush strokes when it's wet. Most of those will go away as it dries, but you might be able to pick a few out. And it does dry matte, so you will want top coat. So there is two coats of the King of Hell. And the last polish is called Purgatory, and this is a kind of grayish brown holographic, and it has this like pinky gold shimmer to it. It's a really hard polish to describe. So here is one coat. This one is a bit sheer on the first coat. Again, I like the formula. So here is two coats. And this one does cover completely in two. It does dry dull, so you will want top coat. And I really like how different this looks in every light, or like from every angle, I guess. So there is two coats of Purgatory. So that is the Men of Letters collection from 90 for fall 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I did want to mention the September polish of the month. I'm going to have that come out on the 26th as well with these, so you can order them together. You don't have to come back like 2 days later and get that one if you wanted it. So pre-order starts August 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, we'll link the website down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.